going somewhere over the rainbow.
He may not have taken the crown, but fans of American Idol still remember former contestant Jason Castro for his dreadlocks and carefree sound. He scored big on the show, making it all the way to the top 4. After leaving Idol in 2008, Castro quickly scored a #1 international hit. Then he disappeared from the charts and the pop music scene, leaving fans with questions. What happened? Why the switch to Christian music? And perhaps the biggest question of all,
what's up with this haircut?
Well, you know, it felt like it was time for a change. I cut and was like, oh, this is what it's like to run your fingers through your hair.
But his haircut wasn't the only big change for the 27-year-old. Even with all the fans and fame, loneliness began to take a toll. Although Castro grew up in church, the separation from family developed into a growing separation from God. He also struggled physically with exhaustion. Then came the faith questions.
It started to feel a little meaningless, like why am I doing this? Just to, you know, I don't know, make a name for myself and make some money. I started to really have a longing to have more, really God in my life. At that point, I just felt so detached from a church community, and you know, I just struggled to stay connected to God on the road through the exhaustion, and I wanted more God in my life. And as a part of that, you know, I was like, I want more God in my music. And I just got to this point that I realized, you know, God doesn't want me to do anything on my own. He wants me to give it all to Him and trust Him with everything. And you know, it really changed everything for me to kind of let go of everything and realize that, you know, God can take care of it. This is a story. Are you ready for a story?
Around the same time, Castro became involved with the I Am Second campaign, a popular ministry where Christian celebrities share their personal stories.
This is only a mountain. You don't have to find your way around it. Tell it to move, it'll move. Tell it to fall, it'll fall.
He found new success with the release of his first Christian album, Only a Mountain. Today, Castro tours with some of the biggest names in Christian music, Matthew West, Toby Mac, and the Sidewalk Prophets. But perhaps his greatest accomplishment is as husband and father.
What color are our eyes? Blue. She really changed everything. You know, I didn't know how much she would change it. And more than anything, I want to be here. I want to be a part of her life. I want, you know, her to know that her daddy loves her more than just even in a song. And so, are you saying, you agree with that?
This isn't a story about a young man going to Hollywood and getting lost in the glitz and glamour. Instead, Castro is using Hollywood to share the love of Christ with people around the world.
Castro hasn't abandoned his American Idol past. In fact, he uses the platform to give back to others. He spends much of his time overseas working as a spokesperson for the charity Malaria No More and helping with Roma Boots, a nonprofit providing boots to children in need.
When I see these kids in need, I have a deeper connection because I look at them and, you know, and I see my daughter. I see, you know, I remember on the trip there was one kid that was like the same size as my daughter, and he was in snow. He just had on a little sweatshirt, no pants, and we gave him some rain boots, and now he had some shoes.
That's what I'm here for.
We met up with Jason at home in Dallas, leading a benefit concert for Young Life Capernaum, a ministry that specializes in meeting the social, physical, and spiritual needs of young people with special needs. While in Texas, he also leads worship and volunteers with his wife Mandy in the marriage ministry at their church.
Our great Redeemer, glorious Savior, your name is higher than the rising sun.
And when not on tour, there's always music in the Castro house.
You shine forever.
Brother Michael and sister Jackie have strong followings with solo careers of their own. So is there a chance for a Castro family album?
Take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah, you know.
We'll have to wait and see. And as for the future,
I don't know what the future holds for Jason, but there will always be music.
In TV, we say stand by.
TV, we say stand by.
Jennifer Wishon, CBN News, Dallas.